Okay, you guys ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My legs are so sore. That's what happens when you've been away for a while and you get back in the swing of things. You can often be super crazy sore. And that's me today, and it feels great. So we're going to work upper body today. We're going to target our biceps, our triceps, and our shoulders, all really important areas to not only have strength, but to get some definition. A lot of women complain when they wave, they get the waddle, they hate that. They don't like that they used to have definition in their arms and they no longer do. But arms are an area that if you don't work them, they will develop qualities that you don't like. If you do work them, they will respond. So put your hands up, stretch as far up as you can. I am going to roll in abs during our rests. So that is awesome. It feels really good. I want you to push your fingers out towards me and just round your back. If you did the total body with me yesterday, you're probably feeling it, which I'm happy about. So push your fingertips back towards me. These are all really gentle stretches. If you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, check with your doctor before working out. Now, again, I'm a broken record, core tight, 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 tight. And someone said to me, like, what does that mean? And the best way I can describe it is it's as if someone was going to punch you in the stomach and you're preparing yourself for it, keeping all those muscles tight. Your core is part of your abs, your back, and your butt. It's an area that is, you have to have good form in order to not get injured. And also you're always working those muscles, which is great. So the first one we're going to do, YMCA. Okay, so you'll alternate which side you do your C on. What's really important about this exercise is that you don't go too crazy heavy. Okay, I'm still getting back in lightly. So I'm using my ones. You can go up to fives, but I wouldn't go any heavier than that. And you'll see why when you do the C. Y, M, C, A, Y, M, C, A. So keep that core tight. You'll see that my feet are hip width apart. If you are joining late, please take time to warm up. It's really important that you don't skip that and just jump right in. Y, M, C, A. Someone's saying hi. I'm going to check and see who it is. Bonnie, good morning. This is one of my favorite workouts. I feel like, my workouts are like my kids. Like, how do you pick your favorite? I like them all for different reasons. I like them all. And I feel like that's one of the really special things. There is not a day, like leg day is the hardest day, but I still love it. And I try to develop workouts that are fun. Good job. So next we're going to do up and curl. So your feet are hip width apart. So we're going to do 3 exercises targeting biceps, triceps, shoulders. Then we'll do our ab exercise, okay? So you're going to go up, curl, in, and down. So squeeze those biceps, fully extend them and lower. Your core has got to be tight, squeeze. So you're actually getting your shoulders and your biceps in here, which is awesome. I would not recommend using any higher than 5s. Unless you're really, really strong, you've been working your shoulders for a while, you can use 8s, shoulders and your biceps for a while. And the great thing is you're not, surgically attached to these weights. So if you start with a weight and you get 5 seconds in and you realize they're too heavy and your form is not good, you drop them and you get something lower. If you're just getting tired and the burn is intense, take a break, 3 to 4 seconds, then get back into it. If your form's still good, you can keep going with the weight until you just get way too fatigued to do that. Okay, so the next one that we are going to do is a tricep exercise. So get your mat. I'm going to go with 3s. You can use 5s and you can even use 8s if you've been working your triceps for a while. So you're going to lay on the ground. You're going to hold the weights up on either side of your head. Your elbows are going to stay in the exact same position. So when you come down, you want them pointed towards the ceiling. You are going to squeeze your triceps to get those weights to the top. Again, I want control. I want awesome form. You are not flinging your weights up. You are slow and controlled. You want your triceps doing all the work. So you have to squeeze them to lower slowly and squeeze them to raise. This is good stuff. I'm telling you, ladies, it's so funny. People will be like, you know what I hate about my arms? And I already know what they're going to say before they say it, because it's a complaint that a lot of women have. Obviously, I don't hear it as much in the winter when everybody's covered up. But spring, summer, fall, get so many complaints about that. But that's the great thing about working out with weights. I know a lot of people that just do the same workout over and over and over and over and over. Maybe it's a little bit of, a mix, but not much. And done. Okay, so now we are going to stay right here. Make sure you put your weights out of the way where you can't trip on them. And we are going to do an ab exercise. So your legs are straight and off the ground. You're going to squeeze to raise, squeeze to lower, squeeze to open, squeeze to close. Again, total control. Your abs are doing the work. You are not flinging your legs up. Everything we do at Visco Fit is slow and controlled. So you have to really squeeze when you lower, because your legs are going to want to drop quickly, and you do not want that. Squeeze to raise, squeeze to lower, squeeze to open, squeeze to close. Now, these are challenging because, again, we're moving slowly, so we're really forcing our muscles to work hard. If your legs are sore like mine, you're probably getting the burn there too. Please make sure you don't hold your breath. I inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down, inhale, open, exhale, close. But whatever feels good to you with your breathing is what you do. But again, slow and controlled. When you need those breaks, you take them. What you do not do is feel the burn and go, oh, this is terrible. I can't do these. I'm so weak. This is stupid. I'm never going to be able to do these. I don't ever, ever, ever want you doing that. That is not why you're here. This is a safe space for you to push yourself, to take breaks when you need them, and we're done. And that's what it's all about. It's all about us supporting each other and you learning to support yourself, honestly. Come on now. Women are so hard on themselves. They find that part very easy. But I want you to get in the habit of encouraging yourself and being proud of yourself, or even showing up. Most people don't even show up for themselves. So it's a hard habit to learn. All right. The next one we are going to do are called I don't knows. You can go a little bit heavier with I don't knows. So you're going to stand here. The weights are in front of you, right in front of your thighs. Your core is tight. I don't know. I don't know. It's that simple. Just act like you have no idea. Someone's like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. But I won't keep saying I don't know for the whole minute, because that would be annoying. Squeeze. My cough is like 90% gone. It makes an appearance every couple days, which is annoying. But there's nothing I can do about it. Why do I still have a cough? I don't know. I will be happy when it's gone. Being in the warm weather last weekend was absolutely amazing. Being in the salt water felt so good. When you need a break, take it. If 10 seconds later you need another break, you take it. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. It shows that you're working hard. Breaks are not a sign of weakness. I will say that all the time. Breaks are a way for you to let the burn subside for a moment and then move on. Okay, now you need your ball and you want one weight. So you can go a little bit heavier. So if you're normally working out with 5s, you could try an 8, see how it feels. That's what I'm going to go with. Normally I'd use probably a 10 or a 12. So again, get on that ball and you're going to roll out. And this is your position, okay? It is on the upper part of your back. I want you driving up through your heels so your toes are off the ground. More of a challenge, put your knees together. Okay, I'm going to open them up a little bit. So you want the weight above your face, not above your, or above your chest, not above your face. You're going to lower it down slowly and squeeze your triceps to raise up. So this is a tricep triangle. You have got to squeeze your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings, and your abs. That's what I love about the ball. We are working our triceps right now, but our lower body is on fire, trying to keep us stable on this ball. So we are getting a lot done with this one tricep exercise. You're also going to notice that you need to engage your abs to help you get your arms up with this weight. If your weight starts to feel too heavy, your form starts to falter, drop it and pick up a lighter weight. At the same token, if you're doing this and this feels crazy easy to you, you should put down your 3 and pick up your 5. That's the way it works. You can go up just as much as you can go down. If it's not a challenge for you, you're not working hard enough solely because your weight is not heavy enough. So it's an easy thing to remedy. If you started working out with me a month, 2 months, 3, 6 months ago, and you still only have 5s as your heaviest weights, come on. This is your time. You have to go up, up, up. Get those 8s, get those 10s. It is an awesome feeling to use them. Okay, so now you're going to get on your ball. You can also put your elbow on any kind of couch or chair or something. You just want to brace it. So you're going to put your tricep down on the ball. You're going to fully extend and squeeze in. Make that bicep work. I would recommend 8s if you've been doing this for a while, 5 if you're new. You remember I've had my elbow issue for a while. The 9 days off was definitely good for it. So I'm still trying to be gentle because it feels good. Squeeze, and plus I haven't bashed it into anything lately, which, you know, is a nice break. It's the worst place to have an injury because I just constantly am knocking them on things. So squeeze, that was how it all started. Squeeze, and we'll go right in after 45 seconds on this side. Oh my gosh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Other side. Go right into it. Full extension is really important because you want to have to work hard to squeeze your bicep to get that weight in. Women worry about getting bulky from doing weights. That is the biggest myth of all time. You are not going to get bulky from doing weights. The only way that will happen is if you're insanely intentional about it. You go to the gym, you lift very, very heavy weights. I mean, we lift like 3s, 5s, 8s, 10s, max 20 for lower body. For upper body, never any higher than 15. You are not going to bulk up from lifting 15-pound weights. It's just, and we don't even use them that often. So what you're going to get with me and my workouts are lean, defined muscles. That's what I'm all about. Okay, now it's time for an ab exercise. Move your ball out of the way. So don't worry about it. If people say, oh, you'll get all bulky, they don't know what they're talking about, because in order to create bulk, again, you have to lift really heavy. You also have to eat very intentionally. And we are not going to be eating massive amounts of food and ingesting massive amounts of calorie to build bulk. So let those fears go by the wayside. Okay. We are going to lower this weight behind us. We are going to squeeze up and over. If you're just starting out with me or you're just still in the newer stages, tuck your feet under your sofa. Don't feel bad about doing that. Don't feel like it means you're not good at this. It's just until those ab muscles become a little stronger, you're going to have to have a little aid to get you up. What I don't want you doing is flinging yourself up. You see, it's slow and controlled. We're really squeezing those ab muscles. They are working. So I was messaging with one of you guys yesterday because this person is having foot surgery. So she's going to be off, no weight bearing for 6 weeks. So we were talking about the things she could do to keep up. And then we were talking about food and, you know, just how it can be easy to fall off the wagon sometimes with the food, but how good it feels to get back on. And I fell off. Listen, I'm in love and I'm happy and I'm peaceful. And so, you know, when I'm out with my boyfriend watching football and I want to get chicken wings, I get chicken wings and I'm going to dip them in blue cheese and enjoy it while I'm at it and maybe even have a beer. So it's not like you can't do those things, and that's why I love working out, because the working out, the times you do fall off the wagon, you're at least balancing it out instead of falling off the wagon and not exercising, and then you just generally feel like garbage. So I've been there. Okay, so we are going to work our triceps again. Get your mat. Get a 5-pound weight and 8-pound weight if you've been doing this for a while, and you are going to get on all fours, okay? So I'm actually going to go lighter just to remember my being safe. So you're going to have this one hand directly underneath your shoulder. You're going to squeeze to the back, squeeze that tricep to extend, come in, and squeeze out to the side. Okay, we're going to go right from one arm, doing that for 45 seconds, to the other arm. So you're not going all the way out to the side. You're going here and then almost like halfway. But you're really squeezing that tricep. So yeah, with the food, you know, once you get focused on it and you allow it's not about depriving yourself. When I deprive myself of anything, I want it 10 times more. So I don't deprive myself. I don't cut out any food groups. I subscribe to no diets. I don't really believe in diets because I think they're hard to maintain long term. So you can do great and do a diet for 60, 90 days. And then when it's over, you go back to what you were eating and you start to lose all your goals. And then it just is discouraging. So I think if you don't deprive yourself of anything and you just learn how to eat well most of the time, you're doing really well. But it was just a funny conversation because we're both obsessed with cheese. I could eat cheese for every meal, all day, all the time. But I cut out all dairy when I had this cold. So I've been doing non-dairy creamer, which is actually pretty good. I think the one I drink is called Better Half, and it's really delicious. So I cut out that. I started using the non-dairy creamer and then cut out cheese, which was really, really, really hard. But I think I was probably eating too much. Okay, the next one we're going to do, biceps. We're going to do cross body. So what does that mean? Feet hip width apart, curl up, keeping your arm in close. So this is what it looks like. Okay? So you squeeze that bicep to come up and release. When you come down, full extension, please. Squeeze, squeeze. You guys, this feels so good. I'm telling you, when you cannot work out for a long time, even if you wanted to, it definitely resets your mind into, yeah, I want to keep doing this because I'm thankful I'm able to. Health is something that's really, really easy to take for granted, and I don't want to take it for granted because I've just seen too many people in bad shape. And listen, there are no guarantees in life with anything, but you just do your best. Okay, the next exercise we're doing is a shoulder exercise. So it's called tick-tock, you don't stop. So up, tick-tock, and down. If you have rotator cuff issues, this might bother you, so just do the lift and come down. 1 minute. Keep that core tight. I will always be a stickler about keeping your core tight. Most importantly, because you need it for good form. I think my children are not up. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Hey guys, you're both supposed to be okay. What's happening here? Let's go. Let's go. Keep going. I'm coming back. Hello. Sorry. I'm like, I hear no movement up there. And that should not be the case. 10 more seconds. Go, go, go. Keep that good form. Take those breaks when you need to. I'm going to drop that one. Squeeze. And done. Okay, so we did that, and we did our triceps. Yeah. Okay, ab exercise. I love working abs. I really do. If you have not been working them or you're new to working them, keep it up. If you want to see results by the time springtime comes, it will, if you work them. But you have to get your food in check too. You can't do this program and continue eating the way you've been eating and expect to see the results you want. You'll definitely see results, but they won't be what they would be if you got your eating in check. So you are going to lean back, squeeze, squeeze. So you're going to rotate. If you want a little added challenge, you can lift your feet. I am trying to be smart, train smart, get back in slowly so that I don't set myself back. Keep your feet together. I want your abs squeezing. When you need a break, you take it. It's okay. If 10 seconds later you need another break, you take it. If 5 seconds after that you're sucking wind and the burn is intense, it's okay. You're working hard. Your muscles are screaming, but you have to learn to embrace the burn. The burn is what gets the results. You do not want pain. Pain is different. Burn is when you feel your muscles just screaming at you. And you can almost imagine them bursting into flames, but they don't. Good job. Sorry for coughing. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, tricep pumps. So I want you to go light, certainly no heavier than 5 pounds. You're going to hinge over. You're going to put your arms out behind you and you're going to squeeze up. So you're going to be in the upper part of that whole range of motion. So you want to, it's about an 8-inch range of motion back and forth. We're going to do this for 1 minute. Squeeze. You want to be in the upper part, as far up as you can go, lower 8 inches and go back up. Keep your abs tight, squeeze those triceps. When you need a break, take them. If you feel them tensing up and you feel like you need to just stretch them for a second, come up, do that. Hinge back over. Take those breaks when you need to. Come on. We don't quit though. I don't care what you do. You drop those weights completely if you need to. You don't quit. You keep pulsing. You push through, and you can push through. And when you push through, believe me, you feel proud of yourself. 2, 1, done. That was exceptionally challenging for me. Okay. All right, now we're going to sit down. You can sit in a chair. You can sit, I want you on something lower, so I wouldn't use your ball. So you're going to sit. You're going to put your elbow on the inside of your knee, and you're going to squeeze up and extend all the way down. Okay, so your knee is providing a great support for your elbow. Squeeze up and lower. You can go as high as 8 with this one if you want, if you've been working out for a while. Otherwise, start with 5s. If you're brand new, you can start with 3s, but I don't want you doing that for too long. You do a few workouts, get your form down, and then I want you to at least start out with the 5s, even if you don't make it any farther than 10 seconds before you feel like you need to drop down or your form is not good. But you have to start trying. I want you to push yourselves. That's what we're here for. We're not here to buy a pair of 3-pound weights and only use those for all our workouts for eternity, okay? That's not how it works. I started out with 3s, 5s, and 8s, and pretty soon I got my 10s. Other side. Squeeze up and release, slow and controlled. Then I got my 10s. Then a few months after that, I got my 12s. Then I got my 15s, 17 and a half, and 20s. I only use the 17 and a halves and 20s for lower body. And the 15s mostly too, although sometimes I'll use those for upper body. So it's not a lot. You can buy them at Target. You can order them on Amazon, have them delivered to your front door. If you need a cheaper option, ask your friends online. A lot of people have weights sitting around that they don't use. So offer to take them off their hands cheaply. Go to Goodwill. Go to yard sales. Every time I see a yard sale, there are weights in the yard. Okay. Next, we're going to work our shoulders. Now, again, if you have rotator cuff issues, don't do this one. If it hurts, you can just do a simple lift. We're going to do a scarecrow, which actually I'm going to keep those off. So you want to pretend like you're a scarecrow hanging on a pole. Okay, but we're going to put a move into it. You're going to go up into scarecrow, so you're going to squeeze your shoulders, then you're going to squeeze out to the side and down. So it's going to be a combination of shoulders and triceps. Scarecrow up on a pole, squeezing out and down. Guys, will you share my workout, please? That's all I want to do is spread the word. I want to show women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, your best years are not behind you. You still have a lot left in the tank. You're in your back 40. Make the most of it. And the only way I can do that is when you guys share my workouts and talk about me and tell your friends about me and family. I'll tell you all the time, I feel like I have a great secret to share. Squeeze less than 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on, fight through it. 2, 1, done. Guys, I think we're like almost done. Oh yeah, we are. It is time to stretch out. You know what, let's do one more ab exercise just because. And then we'll stretch out and we'll still be under our under our 30 minutes. So we're just gonna do 45 seconds of crunches. So hands behind your head lightly, squeeze your abs to raise up and to lower. Do not pull your head towards your legs. If you do that, I will come find you and be very upset with you. So you squeeze, and I want you to hold for a couple beats at the top before you lower down. You've got to squeeze and then lower. Guys, I'm here for you if you need advice, encouragement, anything. We all get to that point where we feel unmotivated. We were doing so well, and now we've stopped. And then that just causes you to get down on yourself, and I don't want to, because you're an awesome human being. You're trying, you're putting in the effort. We all falter sometimes. It's not about being perfect. It's about continuing to show up for ourselves, because when you show up for yourself, you are so much better for everyone in your life. Squeeze. I want you to elongate your body. Get those feet as far away from those hands as you can. Rock yourself up. Elbow up in the air. Pull it down into the back. Stretch, stretch, stretch those triceps. Your stretches can be a little bit bigger than they were in the warm-up because your muscles are warm. Push your fingertips back. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and push towards me. And release, stretching those shoulders out. Give yourself some hugs. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Saturday morning. The plan is to be on. I'm probably not going to be on super early because I want to get a really good night's sleep. So maybe around 9:30 or 10 sounds reasonable. But if there's any workout you want to do, message me. My girls and I are running a race on Sunday morning. So tomorrow morning is most likely going to be like 20-minute abs or something, because I definitely am not going to do lower body. And I'll probably be sore upper body, so I might do abs and in preparation for the run on Sunday. So there will be no workout on Sunday. Okay? Have a beautiful day.